I'm Daddy's little girl, and I remember as a little girl, my dad would go lobster fishing in the spring. I was probably 9 or 10 maybe, and at those times when he would go out, there was still ice in the bay. And he would haul 200 to 250 lobster pots by hand. There was no hydraulic motors or lobster pot haulers in those days like it's common to have now. And I remember those days when he first started in the spring, and he would come home after being out all day, and he would come home in the evenings and he'd be totally exhausted and he would just collapse in the chair. And I'll never forget his hands. And I guess it was from the cold and the constant pulling of rope, but his fingers were swollen like sausages, and they were still crooked up like he was still pulling rope. And there was times he could barely eat because he couldn't hold a fork. And I remember getting down on my hands and knees and getting the lotion, and I would massage his hands and I would rub his fingers until he'd get life back in them again. And every night I do this for the first few weeks because they would be so swollen and numb and hurt. Our parents sacrifice for their families, and I'm sure other families do the same. But I've never forgot those memories. I've never forgot what they've done for us. And they wanted to give us a life, one that was less of a struggle. So when I think about all this, my heart aches because they did it so freely and they ask nothing in return. And so you say, why this business? Well, it's because I saw potential in it to give to us our retirement. Yes, absolutely. But it also meant that we could come back home and to help our parents as they aged, and to be a voice for them to speak on their behalf when they couldn't, and to just be there for them for anything. And more than anything, I want to make life a bit easier for them in their retirement. You see, their sacrifices burned on my heart and in my memories. And I don't ever want to forget what they've done and what this business is doing to make it possible for us to stay home. Because of this business, our plan to have a comfortable life in our golden years is back on track. But even more important to us is that we now have a hope that we can be in a position to be there for our parents, to help them, whatever and however that looks like. So friends, there you have it. That's my why I started this business.